All right. Good evening, everybody. Can you hear me? Please, yes. Say yes. I can hear you. If you can hear me, please say yes. I can hear you.
Yes, I can hear
Yes,
you.
we
Yes,
can hear you, sir. I can hear
yes,
you, sir.
I can hear you.
All right.
Yes, I can hear you.
Mr. Bright is even here.
Hello, good morning, sir.
Hear you.
I typically do a lot of these trainings in my studio, if you've ever watched any of my videos. But you can hear the sound in the background. I'm about to give a talk in a Redeemed church in London. So I said, as a salesperson, you always need to think outside the box. I said, I can't cancel this training. I'm going to come here an hour before everybody comes here. And now we're having a meeting here and we're using the internet. It also gets to teach you something about selling. I haven't started the technicality of the class, but I'm giving you some background here that for you to become successful, you must take initiative and don't accept excuses. You see, you can either look for excuses or you look for a way. And if you look for the excuses, there are plenty. And in fact, the most dangerous thing about the excuses is that the excuses are valid. In other words, the excuses are real. If you say you can't make money because of T-Pain, you're right.
Chill.
Am I talking to somebody? If you say, I can't make money because of T-Pain, nobody will fault you. You know that, right? That means you have joined the other people who have given up. There's nothing wrong with that. But the question is, does that serve you? In other words, you say, serve me my food. That means help me. In other words, does that help you? It is valid. We're in a T-Pain economy. But I'm not feeling that even when there was President Jonathan, President Obasanjo, there were still people that were struggling. You know that, right? You know that, right? Great.
Yeah.
I just want to make that clear. This is your opportunity to think outside the box. T-Pain, until Nigeria gets better, wants to separate the boys from the men. It's what we are all made up of. You did get that? So I just had to chip that in before I start. I want to thank Mr. Bright and his team for having me. I'm going to feel that this is not the last thing I'm going to have with you. I'm going to be working with you guys from now to the end of this year because we have a target. Bright has given me a target. I hope you guys know that. We just want to have an inaugural meeting. Now think about it. There were 700 people in our WhatsApp group. How many people are here? 39. It's to show you that really not many people are committed to success. They are interested in the success. They are not committed to the success. I have been on the road since 6 o'clock this morning. I entered a train from my house 6:20, 6:17 this morning. In the train, Bright, I've been walking on the train till I got to somewhere. I kept on walking and creating content until I got to this Redeemed Church now. When I finish, I'll start going home in the night. Now, when you become successful, people say you are lucky. Really? All right. So let's start the class and then let me start my teaching. Bright, I think you should do some introduction. Tell us why we're here, share your vision, and then I would teach.
Okay. My name is Bright Okereke. I'm co-founder of Film Shoots Limited. So we have a development company where we build properties, particularly for investment purposes for clients. So a lot of realtors, we sell apartments to clients, and we notice that there is always a challenge when it comes to management. A lot of time when you tell them, oh, they're supposed to make this amount from short lets, they're supposed to make that amount from short lets, it's not always the amount they make. So what we do is we build the property, we sell to clients, and then we help them manage it. So when we are telling clients that you are going to make 10 million a year from this property, we will send them the 10 million that year. So they know that once you bought, your own is send account number every month, you get your money, or every year or every week, depending on how you set it up. So we will mostly run everything. So we started this training program to work with Portfolio to train as realtors so they can sell and also work with us in partnership. So after this training, there's going to be a lot of follow-up training. Like we're starting a realtor program on Monday for new realtors. So if you're here and you're interested in that, you can join the trainings where you can learn how to sell even further. And also, we will talk about our products intensively. We also have a general inspection by next week, Saturday, so that everybody can go see those projects, see those properties. So you don't just learn how to sell, you know what to sell, and you get commissions on those things. And before you know, you are making very good money from it. Thank you.
Right. Great. So welcome to class. I'll start now. Bright, thank you very much for sharing the vision.
Thank you.
How to sell real estate. I've been in this a little bit about myself. My name is Paul Fo. For the benefit of all of those of you who may probably hear me for the first time, I run a business called Sales Factory Global. We have an office in London where I am right now, and we have an office in Lagos. So I shuttle Lagos and London every now and then. My family is here. I am a real estate sales trainer. I'm also a real estate investor. All right. So I've sold own properties all over as well. So I am in this space with you. How did I start my life? I started my life by selling recharge card on the streets. On a street called Emekuku Street in Port Harcourt. I don't know if you know Port Harcourt. Give me an emoji. Have you ever heard of Port Harcourt before? Come on, type on the comment section. Let's make it fun if you can hear me. See? Great. So I used to sell recharge card on that street. And also, I would go to a city called Aba. I don't know if you know Aba. Aba is a very dirty city. Although they have a new governor now. So the guy is turning the place around. I used to go to Aba and I would buy books from Aba. Then I will go to a road in Port Harcourt called Oluobasanjo Road. That's where all the banks are. So like you have Fola Adiola, so that you have Adiola or Deco in Lagos, where I have a lot of banks. In Port Harcourt, a lot of all the banks were on a road called Oluobasanjo Road. So I will buy the books from Aba. Sometimes I will come to Lagos and I buy from a bookshop called Latana Bookshop. Some of you are too young. You don't know what Latana Bookshop is. I'm older than everybody here. I know that. All right. So I've been married for 17 years. I have 3 children. My first son is 15 years old. My second son is 14. My last child is 11 years old. Me and my wife have been married together for 17 years. So I'm older than all of you here. So here, some of you don't even know the shop called Latana Bookstore. So yeah. So I've also been speaking, doing this training thing for 17 years. So I have a bit of experience that all of you can learn from. So I will go to Latana Bookshop. I will buy the books and I will be knocking on doors. I will knock on these doors and be selling the books. That's how I was surviving. And then I started writing my own book. All right. And then I started selling. And I used to write a newsletter as well. It was one of the newsletters that somebody from NNPC saw the newsletter. They gave me my first job in NNPC to do training for them. And like they say, the rest became the history. All right. So that's the little bit about me. I work with a company just like this project, that project that Bright has given to me. I work with a company. I don't want to call the name of the company. They did 36 billion naira the year I worked with them. They gave me a plot of land in their project after Lagos Business School. Yes, after paying me millions of naira, I sold that project myself, added money together. All right. So I don't just own properties in Nigeria, I own properties outside Nigeria as well. So that was exactly this is what I've done. And the key to all of this is the power of knowing how to sell. I hope everybody can hear me. Can you all hear me? Can you hear me? Great.
Yeah, we can
Yes,
hear
sir.
you.
We
Yeah.
can hear you.
Great. So I'm saying all of this to tell you that I'm not better than you. It is the same God that you serve that I serve. If I can own properties in Nigeria, I have tenants in my property in Lagos as we speak. If I can own properties in Nigeria and outside Nigeria, you can also do it as well. So I want you to really pay attention to the things that I'm going to share here today, and also pay attention to the things I'm going to say, because I have a 90-day contract with Mr. Bright and his business, and we start on Monday officially. Now, after this training, we've started, and I want you guys to win, because if you win, I also win. I'm going to be dropping teachings every morning. We're going to be having these classes. I will give you a timetable when I'll be meeting with you guys like this to hold you accountable so that you can sell. Sales is hard, but if you are hard enough, there is nothing you cannot accomplish with the help of God. All of you here watching me, you go to church. Some people don't go to church. They make a lot of sales. Church is important, but if you don't put in the strategies, you are going to have problems, because God is not an unjust God. God is a just God. If you make 2 sales calls in a month or a week, yet your competitor who doesn't go to church, he maybe even serves Ogun Sef. But he makes 500 sales calls a day, or he pursues more DMs a day. He was going to win you. He's going to win you. He's going to win you because he's obeying the laws of sales. So how do you make money selling real estate? The first thing you want to establish, now that it's the first day in this class, you want to establish your North Star, your direction. You've got to know, where am I going to? Priority is number one. What do I want? After these 90 days that we're going to be with Mr. Pulse, we're looking at October, November, December. Sometime around December or January, that's when the project will end. You see, by December, how much do I want to make in commissions? Because you are not here because you like Mr. Bright. You are not here because you like me. I know you don't like me. You're not here because you like my face. You are here because you came here to make money and make your dreams come true. Am I talking to somebody on tonight? So you need to
Yes, sir.
establish, what is that dream? What is that goal? I don't know what is pushing you. Me, I know what is pushing me. That's why I've worked for 12 hours now. I started by 6. I've been working from 6 a.m. this morning till now. It's my dreams that are pushing me. You get that? So what is yours? You want to write it down. What do you want? How much would you like to make in commissions at the end of this project? Call it project 90 days. It's not a forever project. Say, Mr. Fu, this project that we are on is a powerful project. I want to make 10 million naira. I want to make 20 million naira in commissions. Now, everybody type out how much you would like to make in commissions between now and the end of this project in the next 3 months. Write it down. Write it down. Every month in the next 3 months. Okay, first month I want to make 15 million, 30 million. Just write. I'll be typing it, be writing it. Write down exactly how much you would like to make in commissions. Because if you don't know where you are going to, any road will lead you there. You'll be confused. A person on your collar, 5 million is too small. You have to raise it up in real estate. The higher, the better. Leave the rest. What are you going to get? 5 million is too small in today's Nigeria. You cannot even buy a good car without money. You can't live in Lekki with that. You can't take your mother out of poverty with 5 million. Now they're all raising their figures. I like that. And I'll tell you why it is important that you raise the figure. I'm enjoying the class already, Alexandra. I'm already loving the class. I love the energy already. So great. So you've written it down, but it doesn't end there. Now that you have written it down, you now know, okay, this is where I am going to. You have set the direction. Now, when you set the direction, you come back, keep the direction in the box, keep it. You are aware of the direction. Now, you now begin to walk backwards from the direction and say to yourself, okay, this 120 million that I want to make in commissions, great. How many of these properties will I need to sell to make that happen? Do I need to sell 10 of the properties, 11 of the property, 15 of the property? You're getting strategic. You write it down. Okay, I need to sell 20 of these properties in 90 days for me to hit this 120 million. Great. The next question you now want to ask yourself is, why do you want to make this money? What's your why? What's your compelling reason? What's the fuel that is driving you? What is the chip on your shoulder? Who insulted you that you want to show them that, look, I too can make it? I told my son the same. I said, you need to have a chip on your shoulder. There's nothing wrong with that. If daddy is saying you can't do something, have a chip on your shoulder. I say, daddy, I will tell you that I can do it. Winners are competitive. You need to be competitive. Maybe people are doing better than you in your family. You say, you know what? I will prove to my family that I can also make it. There's nothing wrong with that. What's your compelling reason? Maybe you don't like where your mother lives. You went to visit your mother the other time and the environment is terrible. Some of you, maybe your mother called you the other day and she said she needs 50K from you and you could not give your mother 50,000 naira. You cried. Can I get a witness here? Your mother wanted to renew her rent. You couldn't renew your mother's rent and you felt bad. You made up your mind. Say, when am I going to stop this nonsense? Some of you are living in a neighborhood that you don't like at all. Some of you know that now. Some of you, there's noise in your neighborhood, so you can't even put on your camera. Some of you don't like your house. Some of you know you don't like your house is not you can't even put lights there. Some of you are even praying that rain should not go. If rain fall, you're in trouble. You know that. So that is your why. Say, I want to make you angry. Some of you have never traveled outside Nigeria one day. Some of you don't even have international passports. Some of you don't even have a good car. Some of you is entering bus. Some of you are angry with where you are right now. I want it to enter your body. Good. So your why is, I want to come out of this state. And not be village people to do you. Not village people to do you. Please, can you mute yourself, please? Now that you have your figure, you know the amount of property you need to sell. You have written down why. What is your why? You know why is it important to write your why? Because in sales, you will face challenges. You will face challenges. What will keep you going on when the challenges come to you is this. When you remember why you are doing it. I never met my father before. My mother just died. She died in December. I flew into Lagos in December to bury my mother. That was in December when I was even with Bright. Then we had a conference, and that time, sometime last year, you gave me. So that was my why. That's the why that I still drive. I was born in poverty, and I said to myself, no, my children will not go through that. That's my why. Today, I live in England and in Lagos. My son plays professional football in the UK. That's my why. That's what is driving me. Have your own. So write it down. Now you know how much you want. You know how many property you will need to sell to make it up. Because your dream does not have leg. It can't happen until you give it leg. Until you give it leg. You did get that? All right? So until you give it leg. Next is, you see that this why is very important to have your why. For example, I exercise every day because my elder sister, she just did operation for her knee. Her weight could not carry a kneecap. They had to change the kneecap. So I don't play with exercise. That's my why. Some of you eat anyhow. You eat anyhow. You drink everything because you have not seen a sick person in your family. So you don't have a strong why. Did you get that? So I have a strong why. Your why is what changes your behavior. You behave because of your why. Did you get that? You behave because of your why. Did you get that? Great. When I first bought my first property in Lagos and put a tenant there, man, I hustled for that property. They told me that the first initial deposit was 5 million. I said, I don't have 5 million. I said, I have 1 million. I went to convince the company to take my 1 million. I began to pay until I finished paying. And now I have a tenant there. The tenant pays me every single year because I didn't see anybody in my family and didn't see any of my brothers who own a property. I'm the last child. So that was my why. And the why was motivating me like a madman. Some of you are not lazy. It's just that you don't have a strong why. Your why is impotent. Your why does not have a strong erection to push you. Sorry for my language. Your why is impotent. If you have a strong why, you will penetrate through every doubt and every unbelief and every fear. Good. So now that you know your why, you know the figure, you know how many property you need to sell, and then you know your why, what is driving you. I'm still on mindset. I'm not enter taxes here too. Next thing that you need to now enter the spiritual part of setting your real estate goals, you need to be consumed with that goal. Don't think about the video right now. Don't think about even your girlfriend too much right now. Be obsessed with this goal. I write down my sales goals every single day. Let me show you my journal. This is my latest journal. You see? I left my house at 6 o'clock, but I carry my goals book with me everywhere I go to. I've written down my goals 2 times today. I will write it again in the night before I sleep. Every property I bought, I wrote it in my journal. I have old journals that's as plenty as this. It says, write the vision down. I write it down. Some of you, your goal for this year is in your head. It's not in the paper. No. When you write down your goal, it is the second step to the manifestation of the goal. So I write down my goal every single day. Every single day. So you write it down, you visualize yourself achieving the goal, and then you declare the goal with your mouth in past tense. Don't say, don't say I will make 120 million naira in the next 90 days from this Mr. Bright and their project. No, you say like this: I am grateful and happy that I now made 120 million naira in commissions from this project. Am I talking to somebody here today? You need to deceive the brain, because the truth of the matter is that God is not going to give you 120 million naira. Every money that you are looking for, every money that I am looking for, it's already in existence. Think about it. Money did not fly out of Nigeria. Did money enter aeroplane and just left Nigeria? It's just circulating in some hands. If you channel your canoe well, some of them will come to you. Am I talking to somebody here? Oh my God. Yeah. I'm getting excited now. Oh God. I'm just praying somebody open their eyes to see. Father, let the eyes of their understanding may be enlightened tonight. Money did not leave Nigeria now. Did you see the money go to Murtala Muhammad International Airport and say, I don't leave Nigeria because of T-Pain. I don't know, but there's money. A real estate company that is a client of mine, Zelos, they did their 6 years anniversary. If you see the pageantry, the stupendous display of where they even brought the Oni of Ife. You know what it means to bring the Oni of Ife in a T-Pain economy? And you see there's no money. There's money now. There's money now. A Nigerian company, right? A Nigerian company flew me from London to South Africa to speak. Right. 2 weeks ago, they flew me from London here to speak for them in South Africa. They paid me in pounds. Wow. A Nigerian real estate company in Lagos. It's not 1,000 pounds. So. No. They are in Lagos then. And you say there's no money. Do you understand me? Everybody type, say there's money. Type. Say money there. Everybody type. Everybody type in the comments and say money there. And those of you watching right now, go and write in our, please, Bright, open our WhatsApp group for just a few minutes. Tell them, everybody go and type and say, this class, they hot. So everybody come over. Tell everybody, go and drop a voice or type, say, the class, they hot. Tell people to come. The class, they hot. The class, they hot. The class, they hot. The class, they hot. So yeah, type in our WhatsApp group. Let the group be noisy. So yeah, everybody go and type in our WhatsApp group and say, oh, boy, the class, they hot. So everybody join. There is money. Repeat that. Now change what is as I say, and my own has come to me now. Type it down. Say there is money in Nigeria, and my own has come to me now in this project. Say, and my own 120 million in commissions. You must speak. The language of money is specificity. Don't just say money has come to me. No, say my own 120 million in commissions in this project has come to me now. Did you get that? Did you get that? Great. So now that you have gotten the fundamentals right, now I'm going to teach all this in depth as we go along. We now get into the tacticalities that you will really need to truly sell real estate. Remember, if you want to change your money, you must change your language as well. So you remove poverty talk from your mouth and poverty talk from your head. If you are going to church tomorrow, if you go to church, please dress like a rich person. Dress as if you already have your 120 million. If you used to go to church in a dirty car, clean your car before you go. I'm telling you, if you are entering Keke tomorrow to go to church, be telling yourself, this is the last time I will enter this bus in this Lagos. This is the last time I will enter bus. Because even in T-Pain economy, some people still have full tank. They see on their AC. Am I talking to somebody on tonight? Am I talking to somebody on tonight? Great. Now, you now say to yourself, okay, what are the strategies that I can start using now to start generating this thing? You must understand the thing about sales. For you to make sales, there is a powerful word you need. It's called L. It's called leads. But before you get leads, there's something that people always forget about. They don't talk about it in their trainings. I'm talking about my own now. You must do what we call product knowledge. If I am you, every day I'll be disturbing Alexandra to give me all the product information I need to sell our products. Alexandra, do we have like a brochure? Have you dropped a brochure for all of them to read about the products?
Oh, yes, I will do that now. As we're speaking, I'll just drop the brochure so they can see that.
It's very important because you see, your product is your weaponry to sell. It is your ammunition to sell. So if you don't know the product, when the customers begin to ask you questions, you will get confused. Confused salespeople don't close sales. Stupid salespeople don't make money. The only way to avoid stupidity is to have product knowledge. So if I am you, go and study the product like your life depends on it, because it truly does. We have very few more days remaining for the end of this year. And guess what? You are in your season, because most people buy real estate towards the end of the year. They are more sober because they want to end the year strong. You understand that, right? If I am you, you should collect a lot of deposits before this year runs to an end, or complete payments. So study the product and study the benefits of the product and the features of the product. So if you don't know the benefits too much, what you can do is that when Alexandra drops the products in our WhatsApp group, take the product and go to Chat GPT. Alexandra, can you drop one of the products, please? Let me show them how to get features and benefits.
All right, I'm on it.
Let me practicalize it for them to see. Are you guys enjoying the class? Say "I" if you're enjoying the class. Is it being practical enough?
We're enjoying the class.
You must understand the features and the benefits. Now, the features of a product is what the product can do. The benefit of a product is how the product can help the buyer. Now, customers do not really buy features. What they buy is the benefits. Your job is to translate the features into the benefits. Make the benefits so clear that the customer wants it. I give an example. Let's say one of the features of our product is that it is in the mainland, so it is dry land. Is it also? That's a feature. Say "I," two of us. It is in the dry land. Is it also? That is a feature. Talk to me, somebody. Right?
Yeah, true.
Now, if you say it is in the dry land, that is a feature. Customer will not chop dry land. You cannot say so that now why ain't benefit them. If you say it is in a dry land, so that no matter how much it rains in Lagos, your property will not float like it floats on the island. Talk to me, somebody. So that, am I talking to somebody? It's in a dry land. So that you don't need to carry 22,000 trips of cement to put in the ground to stabilize your property. So that, am I talking to somebody? So translate the feature into a benefit. It is the benefit that the people are buying and not the features. Am I talking to somebody? Alexander, give me one other feature of our product again. Let me translate the feature into a benefit for them, because the only thing a customer is buying is not the feature, it is the benefit. A person that buys a Rolex wristwatch for $10,000, are they really buying 22 minutes past 9 in the clock? Is that what they are buying? No, now. What they are buying is status, because if I see you wearing a Rolex wristwatch, the way the man's girlfriend, the way the woman's aristo, the way the girl's sugar daddy will be seeing the girl will be different. A market will go, because she wears an original Rolex. So Rolex is not sold because of the function of a watch. Rolex is sold because of the status that Rolex gives to somebody. Am I talking to somebody on tonight? Say hi.
Hi.
Great. So that is the first one. I'm loving the fact that look at the way I dressed. I came for a meeting. I could have one kind of use this to come in. No, because I want people to perceive me in a certain way. How they perceive you will determine whether they will buy or not. So you understand features and benefits. Next, after you have studied that the feature and benefit study is a private work. Nobody is there. You must outstudy the competition. Because sometimes a customer will say to you, I want to buy from mainland and I want to buy from island, but I am a bit confused. But if you know your features and benefits, where you will convince them to buy from you. Great. Next, you need something called leads if you want to make sales in real estate. You understand the feature, but the feature cannot feature itself. The benefit cannot benefit itself. You need people that the benefit will benefit too. So you need what they call leads. A lead is not a customer. It's not a customer. Are you guys recording this class? Alexandra?
Yes, it's been recorded.
Yes, it's been recorded, sir.
It's recording and give it to them. And Mr. Bright, another thing that we can do is when they finish the recording, right? You can use an app called, let me show you guys. So can I share my screen, please?
Yes, please.
Great. So when they give us when Alexandra makes the replay available, and I'm also teaching all our realtors here something that you can use to create content. I'm just preempting myself, but I just feel led to share it. So you can use this app called Opus Clips. Watch this now. Right, this is very powerful. What this does for you now? Can you see my screen?
Oh yes, we can see it.
Yes.
Great. So what this does now is that this presentation, it will chop it up into 1 minute. Did you get that now? I don't think you understand what.
Yeah. Will you automatically select the 1 minute to chop it to?
It will give you like 21 minute clip from this 1 hour, and then you can now be sharing it on social media and say, join our realtor group, join our group.
Wow.
You can use this to recruit new people. And then for our realtors here, if you want to create content and you don't have a lot of content to share, if you go live on Instagram on any of our properties, teaching people about our property, you can take that 45 minutes clip that you did live, bring it to Opus Clips. It will give you like 10 presentations. Why can't I scroll there? That's why I like Zoom. All this thing what they do here. So. Okay, good. Can you see my screen?
Yeah.
Great. So this is a 1 hour. A fish, you will understand the fish, you understand where they live, you understand the needs and the wants of the fish. What is the fish? And if you literally call the names of clients. Now let me show you the magic. This was a 1 hour thing on YouTube. I took it from my YouTube channel. Let me show you now where I took this thing from so that you will see how powerful this thing is now. Let me go to my YouTube channel. So you will see that I took my 1 hour YouTube clip, and then I turned it into smaller chunks like this. This is something that all of you can do. Can you see this is a 6 minutes clip? Can you see there? I turned it into clips. You understand now? It's the same thing now. All of you can do the same thing. And Mr. Bright, the reason why I say that because from my research, because I do research on real estate, my research is that many sales in real estate now is made from YouTube.
Yes.
It's made from YouTube. All of you watching me right now, I have a client, Mr. Bright. He has 4 houses. He's a realtor. He has won like 7 cars. He told me, Coach, 95% of my clients, I get them from YouTube.
Yeah. 95 clients from YouTube.
He said 95% of his clients, he gets them from YouTube.
Oh, wow.
Yes. And guess what? Let me give you a shock. He has not even been to the UK, and 80% of his clients are in America and in the UK. He has not even been to America. He has not even been to the UK.
Hmm. That's very impressive.
Very, very, very impressive. What happens from his YouTube? He will give them his WhatsApp number. They will chat him on WhatsApp. They'll be telling him, show us your passport. We'll show them their passport. Show us your children. We'll show them his children on WhatsApp. That's how he converts them. This class is very powerful. Can we go on? Are we learning? If you are enjoying the class, type in
Wow.
an emoji. If you are getting value, I'm seeing somebody say value. Somebody say value. Okay, great. You guys should have paid for this. You see, Mr. Bright has paid for it. You should be thanking him. All right, so let's go. Now,
Yes, sir.
after you've known the pattern I'm showing you, you don't need what they call leads. Now, this is an important part. A lead is somebody who can pay for your product, but they have not paid yet. A lead is also somebody that you can contact. Someone who can pay for your product and somebody that you can contact. Now, you can't make sales without leads. You cannot make any sales without leads. And lazy people don't pursue leads. And if you don't pursue leads, you'll be poor. According to Alex Omozi said, you can never be, it will be difficult to be poor if you have a lot of leads. Oh, yeah. This thing just do me. He said you can. He must say it is difficult to be poor if you have leads. Try. So how do you get leads? Let me give you a framework. You start your leads getting in this 3 ways. You start with the people that you know. The people that next, after that, you go into the people that you don't know. Then the third way, you go to the people that you know. I'll say it again. For you to get customers, you start with the people that you know. Number 2, you enter the people that you don't know. Then number 3, the people that you know. No, type it. Let me know whether you got me. This is not school, not ninth school. So I know that some of you are already pressing your phone. Any of you who is pressing your phone and watching me, failure is calling you. I'm sorry to say it. If you cannot concentrate on a short class like this, how are you going to concentrate and make sales? So if you're already texting your girlfriend, your boyfriend, I've seen, that's why poverty, you are not going to make it. Because me and my teacher are not there to say, you are not going to make it. That girlfriend will go run leave you just now. That boy will go leave you just now. Yeah, they text them. They text them. Poverty now they call you. So if they look, oh God, I'm shaking somebody's table now. Am I shaking the table? Great. So you start with the people that you know. Great. How do you get the people that you know? Step number 1, guys, bring out your phone, bring out your pen, and write down, I call it the practice of 50. Write down the name of people in your contact in your phone that you think can buy one of our properties from you, or that you think may know somebody that can buy. Now, when you are writing that name, don't be saying, go buy, get money. No. In Nigeria, somebody can sleep a poor man and wake up a billionaire when they give one big contract. So don't judge anybody. You know what the person get contract yesterday? Don't judge. It is foolishness to judge somebody. In this Nigeria we're in. Come on there. You get it? So write the names of 50. If you cannot write the names of people to call, then failure is calling you, poverty, then they call you. Because the work of writing the name cannot be compared to the burden of poverty. Yeah. The work of writing the name cannot be compared to the joy of that your 120 million naira in commission that you said that you want to make. Oh my God. Oh. Even this class, even me or the teacher, man, they feel I'm feeling the energy here in the class, all the way from London, loving the class, like big time. If you guys actually perform well, say, on the 9th month, I will fly to Nigeria. Because then we have made a lot of money. I'll come and do a physical celebration. We'll celebrate, we'll dance, we'll bring DJ. I'm telling you, I'll be there live. I was there last year. If you guys perform, I will be there. We will dance. And guess what? As we dance, I go come enter car park. They dedicate cars. They pray because many of them go buy cars. You say, coach, you prophesy. I'm going to touch my car. Some of them go bring on a passport. Say, coach, say they don't stamp and passport, visa. Say, coach, I don't buy ticket. Some of them go shame me. Say, coach, me too. I buy from our property. I buy you from my commission. I bought. You will not be stupid though. Because when you make our money, you will not carry your money. I go and do dorime. You will not go to club. Go and do check it bam bam. You will not be foolish. I expect you to take the money and buy from us. Call Mr. Bright and say, Mr. Bright, this is my next set of commissions that's coming out. About 10 they come. I better convert them. I want to buy a house. So that you when they talk to customers, tell them, oh God, I get now. I buy from here now. I buy from here. Can I go ahead? Great. So write the list of 50 people that you're going to call. And you're going to call them tonight. Call some of them tonight. Call some of them tomorrow. And that's why I said, step number 1, study the product knowledge. Don't call them until you have studied the product a bit. Study the product a bit. Right? And then call them. Now, let me give you a trick about calling them. Look, I drink some water. I don't work to do. Hey! Mr. Bryce, you have to send me an offering. I don't work today.
Definitely, sir. Definitely.
I always say I say I'm the hardest working coach in Nigeria. I'm not boasting. Yeah, unless you're not following me online. I'm the hardest working.
Your lies.
Yeah. All right, so let's go ahead. Now, you make that list of 50. I beg you do it. Now, let me give you a trick. As you're calling those people, don't expect that one of them will just buy immediately. Well, that's where some of you miss it. They go buy. You are prospecting. Prospecting means you are finding out, do they want a property? Don't be angry with them if they don't answer, because some of you have too many bitterness in you. When they too quick verse. If they too quick verse, you know go fit do sales. So if you get pride, you get ego, you go fit do sales. So I call him, no answer me. Who are you? Who you be? Even Dan go to them. If they call Tinubu now, Tinubu need to answer them. You know their levels. You know yourself. Have the mind. Have what I call a probability thinking and not a deterministic thinking. What's the difference? A probability thinker says that if I make sales calls or if I do these type of things, most likely the chance of me succeeding is high. But if I don't make sales calls, it go day low. That's a probability thinker. But a deterministic thinker says, if I make sales call, I must make sales now. No. If you talk to your wife, well, I'm in mine for 17 years now. Secret. You talk to your wife, you have conversation with your wife, you are kind to your wife, you make love to your wife consistently. And if you're married, if you're not married, close your ear. You have to knock your wife consistently. If you do all those things, the likelihood that your marriage will succeed is like this. That's why I've been married for 17 years, happily. But if you don't talk to your wife, they're kind to your wife, you won't feel be that. You won't feel be that. So I am a probability thinker. That's why I put out content every single day. Because one of the contents go make somebody call me. You know what I'm saying? That's how I got Mr. Bright as a client. This is the second time we're doing this. The first time the sales was high. They even gave me a performance bonus. They hit the target. Apart from the fact that the man, not Mr. the boast, because in the boast for Mr. Bright carries a certain grace. There's a grace of God upon this guy's life. Take it from you guys. I've worked with him before. His things sell. There's no struggle. There's a grace of God upon his life. I don't know what he's doing in the secret place. But there's a grace of God upon his life from what I've studied, because that project, it was very good. Did you get that? So great. So, he saw one of my videos. I got me as a client. So you need to know to do the things that will increase your luck. Call those 50 people. Do it. Don't do it only once. So give yourself a target. I say, I will make 10 sales calls every day. Is it hard to call 10 people every day? Is it hard? After all, those of you who don't have boyfriend, girlfriend, did you toast up to 10 girls before one of them told you yes? All the men watching me here. The first girl you toasted, the girl tell you say no. Did you stop? Did you say, oh, girlfriend matter is not my thing? Did you stop? You continued until you got what you wanted. Listen also. Why is it that to sell your market, you call one person, they don't answer you, say you don't want to do it again? You are lazy and you are spoiled. You are spoiled. You have pride. Pride is in your soul. This guy, some of you are saying, this guy wants to talk to me direct. Don't go through the corners. Great. Next, take our flyer or go and do a video in our site. Go to our site after site inspection. Do video in our site. That video, move around, show people our property and what's going on. Do 60 seconds of that video and put a call to action. Say to people, if you are interested in this property, send me a DM or call my number. Read your number and make all of them see. Leave them for your WhatsApp status. After 24 hours, keep leaving it there until this year runs an end. Am I making sense to anybody?
Yes, sir.
When you are doing that, you are generating what they call leads. You do the same thing on all your social media. Now you're doing what they call organic reach because you never spend money yet on ads. I'm coming to that one. What else can you do? Some of you are in different WhatsApp group in your community. Tell people that you now sell property. So if you already have a 9-to-5 job, tell people in your office that you sell property. So if you are in church, you are going to church tomorrow. Your church member may be thinking about buying a property this year. Meet at least 10 people after church tomorrow. How many of you promised me to do that? Say yes, sir. After service, I will shake 10 people's hands and tell them that I now sell property. Who is promising me that? Not lie, or they go to church. If they lie, you and God know. Will you shake 10 people's hand and tell them that you now sell property? Type in the comment section. Say I. Okay. I'm seeing the response. I love it. Okay. Steven, Messi, David, Stevo, Abraham, Unknown, Hazan, hey, Babatunde, Yasa, hey, not only all these people, hey, Victor, if I'm you now, every supermarket I go, they tell people, they talk like they decrease now. The name of the game is volume. Let me share a story with you. Alexandra, there was a guy that joined a network marketing business, Alexandra?
Yes, sir.
When he came for the meeting, all of them, they were addressing all of them. They now told them, for you to succeed in this network marketing business, you must make 5 presentations a week. That means 1 a day. Alexandra, the guy didn't hear. He thought they said you must make 5 presentations a day.
Wow.
While other people were doing 1 per day, he was doing 5 per day. Guess what?
Wow.
His sales exploded.
Wow.
It's a
That's
game of
something.
volume. Alexander, I have a client in real estate in Lagos. I've been coaching them for years. This guy creates 6 pieces of content per day. I don't think you heard me. He
Oh,
does
wow.
6 pieces of content per day. Do the math. 6 times 6. You do the math. The guy said, "He's a coach. There is no week I don't sell a land or a house. There is no week." He's a big boy now. I asked him, I said, "What's your companion?" I told you guys your wine. He said, "Coach, the kind of poverty I came from, even to see salt to take up the gari, there was no to soak the gari, there was no salt set to soak the gari." So the poverty was strong. And some of you are watching me right now, you go and do only one piece of content. You're not hungry now. You're not. You think, "Oh, my face is my asset." You are, person never slap you. Hungry never catch you. You know how many people get fine face for internet? Oh, it's my I'm not calling the name. it's my behind and my You know how many we get those things? You know how many writers get those things? Don't be about that too. Understand the sales. Do you get that? It's volume. Make your 10 sales calls every single day. Every day. And guess what? As you are doing it every day, you are getting better at it. You are getting better at it. Is it also? Create the content. You can use CapCut to make the content better, but understand the product a lot. People ask you, "Why should I buy in the mainland and not buy in the island?" You tell them all. They tell them the topography of the island is better because of pa. It is how to sell. Any questions? I'll tell you one more thing. Now that I have gotten the leads, the last thing I'll say before I close this class, I'll take questions, is conversion rate. Because attention span is getting low now. Conversion rate. Now, when they now come to you, how do you increase the conversion? Number one, tell them, do you have a promo going on, Alexandra? What's going on?
Yes.
Yes, we do.
We talked about it before, during the week.
Great.
Yeah.
So you want to tell people that, look, we have a promo going on. Promos increases conversion rates. It increases conversion rates. I want to tell people that we have a promo coming up. Another thing that can increase your conversion rate is frequency. The more they see that your post, the more they see that your stuff, the more they want to engage. And lastly, you need to educate yourself. Some of you don't know anything about sales. Listen to everything I will be sharing. Educate yourself. Education removes stupidity and poverty. Self-education. Invest in yourself. Some of you don't invest in yourself. That's the problem. Some of you have never bought a book one day. I left my house to do. I went at a bookstore today. I bought a book. I don't go out without books. So I left my house by 6. So these are the books I've been reading in the train. See now. See. I've been reading since. That's the only way you win. That's the only way you win. I have an online course to give to all of you. First of all, 2 things I'll share with you guys. I have a report to give to you for free. It's called the 12 ways to get your next 100 customers. That's free. But I have an online course I want to give to you guys. I sold the course for 50,000 naira. No, 30,000 naira. But I want to give it to you guys for 10K. It's like 6 hours of sales with slides, with a couple of my books, deep. How many of you like to invest in yourself? Bright will not buy it for you. I want you to buy it for yourself and watch it. 10K. Who wants to get the course? Say I. It's an online course, so you can take time to watch it. Everything I'm talking about is in depth there. How do I buy it? This person is serious. Great. I'll drop a link now. I'll drop the link in the chat box for you to buy the course. But in the meantime, any questions, please? Any questions, please? Alexandra, I hope I have been of service to you today, darling.
Oh, yes, you have. Please, if you have any questions, you can ask so that we can get more insights. Just in case you have any questions you want to ask, please do.
You guys should have questions.
Can you watch?
You guys should have questions.
If you have questions, please ask. Okay, people are raising their hands already.
The question.
Mr. Paul,
Great.
can we get them to talk? The ones raising their hands.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Timothy, what's your question, please?
Great. Meanwhile, sorry, Timothy, I've already dropped the link for the online course. It's there. Anybody can tap it and pay and get the course right now. You should get the course. But go ahead, yeah.
Timothy, if you can hear me, can you ask a question? You can unmute yourself and ask a question. Okay, seems like Timothy cannot hear me. Babalola,
Can I ask a question? Can I ask a question?
Sure, go ahead, ask a question.
please go ahead.
Hello.
Yeah.
Okay, please. Can I ask a question?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, please. If as a realtor, you want to like call people, especially people you don't know before. Like I've tried it before, but like when I just call people like cold calling like that, I don't know what to say. I don't
I
really
know.
know how to
I
just
know. Timothy, let me just
and
get let me get your question. Let me get a question for you. Don't start with cold call. Start with warm call. And let me teach you how to do a warm call. Cold call means you don't know the person, you don't have any form of relationship. Now turn it into a warm call. This is how you can do this warm call thing. Let's say, Timothy, you give a little gift to people for free. Maybe you call it 5 questions to ask yourself before you buy a property in Lagos. You can type that. Go to ChatGPT, edit it a little bit. Go to Canva. You have to work, don't be lazy. Then you come to Instagram or social media and say, guys, I just wrote an ebook to give to you for free. 5 things to ask a realtor before you buy a property. Tell them to download it. But before they download it, they use Google Form. They'll have to drop their phone number and their email. Now, anybody who downloads that your ebook, they have given you their phone number and they give you their email. That's called a lead magnet. You can now call that person and say, good morning, Mr. Fo. Thank you for downloading my book, 5 questions to ask yourself before you buy property. My name is XYZ and I work with Mr. Bright. I work with Flink Realty or whatever. I work with Mr. Bright. Let me talk to you about the product that we have. So that is no longer a cold call. That is some sort of a warm call. True or false? Did you get that, guys? Did you get that, guys? Another thing that you can even do is that you can go live on Instagram and say, while you teach, I say, if you're interested in our property, send me a DM. Send me a DM with your phone number. Let me reach out to you. Or put your WhatsApp number. Do like that, my client. I tell you now. Tell them, click the link in my bio and let's chat on WhatsApp. Anybody who clicks that link has qualified themselves as a customer. They are no longer cold. They are warm. And you can start your conversation by saying, thank you for joining my class. Did you get that?
Yes, sir.
Did you get that? Aha.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
One more question
Thank
because
you.
I'm here to speak for another conference. The conference is next door, yeah. So it's 6
Okay.
now.
Desmond, you're raising your hand. Can you speak now? Desmond.
Thank you for this wonderful class. My question is this: on utilizing the YouTube platform now, how do we go about it?
Very simple. You don't need anything fancy. Don't start with any. Go on. You have a Google account, right?
Yes, sir.
Great. So go and open a YouTube channel. Call it any name you want to call it. Take your phone. Go to site. Say to yourself, I will give myself a video challenge in our site. Go to all our property and be shooting video there every week. And just be dropping it on YouTube. And put your WhatsApp number. Tell people to click the link in the YouTube video to chat you up on WhatsApp for more information. If you don't do it, you can't see the power of God. Just do it. Abdul Shoika.
Okay. Mr. Paul, so
Yes,
from the
ma'am.
comment section, we have a question from Cherry.
So
She's
what-
asking, what is the best way to tackle objections?
So okay, let's practicalize it now. Put her on mute her. Let her give me an objection.
Hi, Mr. Paul. This is Cherry.
How are you, darling?
I'm very well.
I'm sorry that this is how we talk in the UK. We just say darling. It doesn't mean I hope you're not angry. There's nothing.
That's fine.
It's just I mean, let me tell you, the first time someone called my wife, thank you, darling. I was like, yo, now my wife, they call darling. You're crazy. What are you?
That's fine, sir.
But that's just how we. So just a fun way of talking. All right, so guys, give me an objection.
So a client says,
first of all, Shirley, did you enjoy the class?
Yes, I did.
Did you enjoy the class?
I joined from the beginning. Yes, I did. I learned a lot. Like I have 3 pages written down already.
So what will you do differently? And Shirley,
so
the funny thing is that the ideas are simple. That's why people don't take them seriously. These are the ideas that have taken me out of poverty. And I still use them. And I tell you all the time, Shirley, a lot of times we need to be reminded more than we need to be taught. I'll say it again. Shirley, I've declared Psalm 91 every single day for 17 years. It's not new.
Wow.
Yes. There are some books I've read 10 times. You need to be reminded more than you need to be taught. Many people are too lazy, Shirley. And that's the problem. So go ahead. So give me the objection now. Now you are the salesperson. I am the salesperson. You are my client. Tell me, okay, call one of our products. I'd like to buy, but maybe give me an example. Give me an objection. It's too expensive. Let me think about it. Let me tell my wife. Give me an objection. Come on.
Okay, it's too far in. The distance, the property is in Lakwe and the client is saying it's too far in. I'm telling you it's too far in. I want something uptown, but I don't have that. My budget is for Lakwe, but that's too far in. So the objection is distance.
Shirley. Thank you, Shirley. I'm just a bit curious. When you say it's too far in from what?
Oh, come on.
And Sherry?
Yes, I'm here, sir. I'm here.
I'm just curious. If I was in your shoes, I'd feel the same way. But when you say fine, what is it far in from? Is it from your work or your business?
So I want to own a home, but I don't want to own a home that's far. Distance is it's the traffic and all of that.
Great. So, but we have another property in the mainland as well, in Surulere. All right.
Okay.
Would you like to see that?
Yes, I think so. I'd like to see that. That's in the center of town.
This objection is not too strong because we can solve it with an alternative property. But Sherry, did you see what I was trying to do to you? I changed my tone. Sales is acting. So I gave you what they call a concerned tone. Sherry, I'm just curious. When you say far from what? Are you saying it's not far? It's not far, madam. It's not far. It's not far. It's not far, madam. It's not far now. It's not far now. People they buy now, madam. It's not far now. No. That's what Nigerians say. Mama not far now. Mama not far now for what? Oh, you come as I come like you don't reach work now. I say far. No way, Sherry, you are in the group right now. I will give you guys a time to go by next week where we'll be having our meetings. Because I am involved in this matter. So don't worry, darling. I'm going to work with you. And if I'm telling you guys something, if all of you work hard and sell in the next 90 days, I'm flying to Lagos because of you guys. We'll have a party. I said, now the last one was something else. We will have a party. Take it from me.
Definitely.
The way I'm seeing some of you will even hit your target by December. I'm seeing some of you, the way some of you are hungry. I'm feeling the hunger from here. Kelly Blair says, she's among those people then.
Yeah, so I'm very among, sir. Very, very among.
Guys, we have a long time together, so hey, I gotta go and I have another training to do now.
I'm a Mongo.
I'll drop my morning gingers every morning from Monday. You will hear my voice every Monday morning. Once a week, we'll have meetings on Zoom. If you cannot attend our weekly meeting on Zoom for 90 days, you don't want to succeed. Because you go 20 days prayer. You they go, and they see you now. You they go those prayer them. You cannot be pastor, you know what come, have you?
Thank you so much, Mr. Paul.
Jerry, have you gotten the online course?
Yes, I'm getting it. I'm getting it tonight. Once you drop the link,
If you don't get it, let me see. You're not my friend. Because I already like you already.
I'm getting it, son. Right away.
So I like when they ask good questions. Good. So guys, Mr. Bright.
Yes, sir.
Let's
So
make
I'll
magic.
drop more details on the group on how they can find out about the product.
Mr. Bright, you know what? Give me
Yes,
this
sir.
video, this replay. I will chop it up for us on Opus Clips, and I'll send it to our Alexander and the team. We can use it to promote, our stuff and all that, so that we get more realtors. This 700 is not enough. We want to hit 2,000.
No problem, sir.
Just be pushy, because it's a numbers game. If we have 2,000 people, maybe only 200 will be active, and we're fine with that.
No problem, sir.
It's the game of numbers. So, guys, let me pray for all of you before you go tonight. Father, we thank you. The Bible, I was telling my wife this morning in prayers, Psalm 103, the Bible says that he satisfies my days with good things. No, he satisfies my year with good things, and my youth is renewed every day like the eagle. I was teaching my wife the Bible this morning. Now, what is the component of a year? A year has months in it. What is the component of a month? A month has weeks in it. What is the component of a week? A week has days in it. What is the component of days? Your days have minutes in it. What is the component of minutes? Your minutes have seconds in it. So the Bible says he satisfies your every minute with good things, including this minute. And your youth is renewed every day like the eagles. Prosperity is your portion. Go and prosper. Go and excel. Nothing is too good for you. It's your time to live in Lekki. It's your time to drive a clinker. It's your time to live in a gated estate. It's your time to live in a gated estate and have all the bills paid. Before I left Nigeria, I was living in a gated estate close to Pinnock Estate. My utility charge alone was my rent in Badore. I had internet, I had lights, I had a garden. It's your time. It's your time. It's your time to fly your mother to travel abroad on holiday, because God has blessed. He has brought you to a large place. So go and prosper. Father, in the name of Jesus, grant your children supernatural speed, God. Grant them the speed of a horse, the strength of a lion. The sweetness of a honey in the ears of their customers. Their customer will just be telling them, yes, 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 yes. We'll receive testimonies during the week in our group. Keep selling in the name of Jesus Christ of Nazareth. Amen. Thank you, guys. Get the online course. Get the course. And you hear my way, get the course. We'll discuss even deeper stuff, right? Talk to you guys later. Gotta go. I hear them. They're already singing. I gotta go teach now.
Thank you, Mr. Paul.
Thank you, darling. Thank you, Alexander.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much,
everybody.
sir.
And
So
I
much.
will talk to you soon. Yeah.
Thank you so much.